Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonka922. Fortunately, my recording I did before wasn't working. Skip it. Photo booth's not really good. Anyway, final episode. I'll make this quick. Not that too much on this. Of Yusha. Now, the first thing to realize about Yusha, about this series was, it was good. But when comparing it to another show like this, for example, Mao-sama, you can tell. You can tell that this wasn't as good as Mao-sama. However, even though that is true, still was a good series. This is it had its high times. It had its high times here and there. And this final episode was pretty good too. Giving this a 4.5 out of 5. We pretty much have, I'll get into the meat and bones of this. Have Rao goes in with Ari and Lamia after they crash down, and we have Lore. She gives Rao this sword that apparently was the boss's brother's sword. Kind of found it strange. And they basically go in to find Fino and bring her back. And they end up, fighting these skulls, these skeleton guys and stuff, and Golem and all that jazz. And then they, well, actually what happens, they go, there's this door, and Lamia and Ari push him through and tell him to go take care of Fino. And then we have this fight between Fino and Rao, which was kind of interesting. Pretty good, some good stuff going on in there. And we have them, going at it. And at one point, he's trying to bring her back to reality. And he's like saying all the different sayings he would teach her to say to the customers and such. And brings her back, but then this door opens, the door to Demon World, and brings her more to be Demon King again. And what ends on happening is she starts choking him and shit. I was like, oh, damn. And he just takes out that order she made for the customer. So then she just comes back to, and she's broken out of it. And that was done well. I thought the whole fight sequence was done well. It was this funny part with Ari. She was like swinging through the air and attacked the golem thing, and it was like it was a little bit fan service, that part, but it was a good final episode. And then at the end we have the introduction of a new employee. It's Ari. It's like not a big surprise. And apparently Fino's going to show her the ropes and such. It was done. The final episode was done well. The last, not including this episode, 2 episodes before it, were done well as well. Now, but the problem that rides is that it obviously is not as good as Mao-sama. And that's true. That's true. But still, for a overall series, it was pretty good. It was okay. It was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. So overall, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Enjoyed it, much so. Had his moments, but obviously not as good as Mao-sama. But I enjoyed the action sequences in this episode. I enjoyed the animation. It was pretty good. But overall, yeah, it wasn't you know? But I would say that what could have made this better is if there were certain things that were, more on point. Like more good comedy points and stuff. That was more funnier than what it was. But there was one funny part that I would give for this episode. The part with Rain. Like, the boss tells him, oh, here's an invoice. Because they were throwing all these appliances at him. And now he has to pay for all of them. And he's like, oh, can I do a monthly plan? That was hilarious. That was funny. But I hope if they do another season, though, that hopefully there's more to it. Like, I want to see more stuff going on in this season than what was being thrown at us in this season. But still, that's nothing to take away from. It's not saying that this was a horrible anime. No, it was a good anime. It's just, it could have been a little bit more better as a whole. This episode, very good. Enjoyed it very much so. Series, I enjoyed very much so. I hope it could be, I wanted it to be more than what it was being. You know what I mean? More than what it was being brought in. But, yeah. That's pretty much the story, people. Now, I was going to do another video on this topic, but I might as well tell it right now. Okay. The winter lineup. Okay. I reviewed a shitload of anime during the fall. That won't be happening in the winter. The reasons being, well, first of all, not that many good shows. I mean, I'm looking at a few, and there are good ones that came out of the woodwork that caught my eye. But I just feel like, because I'm reviewing Strike the Blood, continuing reviewing Strike the Blood, I feel like I should just review a few. Now, these are the ones I'm going to review. Shouldn't be a surprise. Pupa. Gonna review it. That's gonna be finalized. So yeah, gonna review that. Now, besides that, there's another anime. Now, I don't know the Japanese title for it, unfortunately. The only thing I can tell you about it is it's being done by Madhouse Animation Studios. Madhouse, you know them. And I think the English translation of it is called Magical Warfare. Watch out for this one that I'm about to review in the winter. It's going to be special. It's going to get pretty dark, too. So yeah, those are going to be the two, along with Strike the Blood. Now, as far as anime series reviews are concerned, winter's probably going to be along the lines, I'll probably do Space Dandy. I'll probably do, there's a few of these Nobuna animes, like Nobunaga the Fool, and I believe it's Nobunaga Gun. So, there's a few anime series in the future, but yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Bankai 922. Yeah, you know, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Pupa was a given. It's a given. They weren't gonna bring it in fall because they had to find a good television studio to air it, and they found it. So I'm gonna review it in the fall and the winter, along with this other one. I'll tell you guys later on, details about it and so on and so forth. So, yeah, I'm Bankai 922, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.